welcome. It's Tuesday, March 8th, 2016. Welcome to the show.
Yes. I love when we come out and the music's good. And I can tell when the music's good because I look at Shirley. And when you're grooving, it reminds me, take me back to our holiday parties.
She wants to have cake by the ocean.
Yes.
Yes.
So how are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Yeah? You have a fun night?
I had an interesting night yesterday.
Okay.
Well, I got a text 2 days ago from Amy Schumer.
Okay.
And she was doing a skit.
Oh, right.
And one of the guys she was doing the skit with had to, he had to go. So he asked me to do this skit with some other athletes. It was myself, it was Tommy Bohannon from the Jets, the fullback. It was Greg Olsen, a tight end for the Carolina Panthers. And then it was Vernon Davis, who's the tight end for the Super Bowl winning Denver Broncos. And it was a funny skit where she directed it. And we're sitting in a sports bar playing fantasy football with regular people's lives. You get it?
Yeah. Say it again.
Put it this way.
Fantasy football
Think
with
about
regular
it.
people.
Have you ever been in a sports bar and you're watching the TV and you see the athlete and you see the guy that go, oh, he sucks. Why did he do that? Well, we're doing that to people who don't play sports, who are just going through their lives.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah,
that's
very
great.
funny.
Yeah.
And she's awesome. I mean,
fantasy football with regular people.
With regular people.
So it's like fantasy life.
Fantasy life.
Yeah, okay, good. That's
and she directed it, and it was, I guess it was the last day. They just wrapped season 4 of Inside Amy Schumer, and that was the last day yesterday. So thank you, Amy, for inviting me out and letting me hang out with the guys and have fun on set.
Did you know those other guys? Had you met them before?
Tommy from the Jets was the only one I hadn't known. And it's his 4th year. He's a young guy. The other guys, Greg and Vernon, I've known. Vernon's going into his 11th year, and Greg is going into his 10th year. And but I've known those guys for quite a while. Played against them. Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay. I went to your friends John and Lizzie Tish's house last night.
For a book,
for Padma Lakshmi's book party, which was really nice.
Any celebrity sightings?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, ever hear of a celebrity named Chris Rock? What?
Oh.
Excuse me, let me just drop that name over here. Who I like so much, and he's so funny.
Chris is awesome. Chris is a great guy.
And Nora O'Donnell from the CBS Early Show, who was really giving us interesting facts and tidbits about the election, the electoral process. And Lizzie and I were like on the edges of our seats because there are so many facts that go into selecting the nominees on each side, things that we don't really know about, we forget about. Anyway, she explained it all, but I, of course, forgot. But it was amazing. It was really interesting.
Well, I'm interested in Chris Rock.
Yeah, he's the greatest.
Did you talk about the Oscars?
We did.
Was he excited? Was he happy with the performance?
He was.
Did he talk about the pressure beforehand?
No. We talked about, you know, we got to see the show before. We went on Thursday night with Chris to watch him perform it at a comedy club. And he was saying, it's so funny, when it's a room full of people who are not Academy Award nominees, they laugh a lot more because people are so nervous. It's a nervous crowd, and you know, sometimes and as the night goes on, you know, as people start to lose, the crowd becomes less and less likely to laugh. But he was saying he really, you know, he enjoyed the process. He had done it before, of course, and he seemed very happy.
That's why they need cocktails at the Oscars.
Yeah, they should.
They should have a bar to the side. Because I'm telling you now, if I'm ever up for an Oscar and then it's over, win or lose, I'm going to have a good time for the rest of the show. If you see me reaching in my jacket for a flask, it's not water. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's the most fun thing.
Because it's such a great honor to be, you know, selected to even be in the running that it should. I know it's a very pressurized time, but you should be able to enjoy it. You got to make some memories out of stuff like that.
Yeah, well, you know, it's funny. I saw Bob Balaban not too long ago, and he was saying, he said to me, it's very sweet. He goes, Kelly, have you ever been to the BAFTAs? I was like, no, they don't invite American daytime talk show hosts to the BAFTAs ever. And he was saying the BAFTAs are great because what they do is it's sort of the same as the Academy Awards with the seating, but they have a bottle of champagne in each seat. Has like a thing where they put like a small bottle of champagne, so people are drinking and they're looser and they're more likely to have fun because, you know, they're drunk.
Why don't we have that here?
Yeah.
We should have it. The audience should have it.
Michael after dark.
And I know we...
As I always like to say, you're so much more fun when I'm drunk.
Yeah. And I know we have some young kids here. We can give them apple juice.
Oh,
yes, the kids love apple juice.
Yeah, apple cider, man. Come on, Gelman.
Come on.
Come on, pick it up.
For special occasions.
Are there any women here?
I'm so glad y'all applauded because I was getting worried if you didn't.
Guess what? It is International Women's Day. Congratulations. 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 Yeah, we're #1.
Are you in a sorority? I heard that. My can't do that.
Wait, are you all in the same sorority? No. What? You guys are throwing signs at me. I didn't go to college. I don't know what that means. Okay. Woo, me too. Delta. Yeah.
AKA Delta.
Would I have gotten in? Would I have gotten in? For sure. Really? I'm Delta material.
You are.
Thank you. Knew I was Delta material.
Well, you know, I never understood, like, when I was in college and all the pledging stuff, I never did it because it was almost like they would haze you.
But you were a football player, so that's already, you have your own club, right?
But even, yeah, but it was like they would haze you, and they do all this stuff to you, and at the end of it, you're like, my brother. I'm like, I have 3 brothers who did all that to me growing up.
Right.
I don't need it.
Maybe you haven't, you've developed a tolerance.
No, I don't have a tolerance for somebody hazing me. Because I wouldn't be able to take it. I would fight back, and then I would get thrown out.
Let me ask, what's the hazing like? What would happen to me?
No hazing policy.
Oh, come on. No, but between us. You graduated, right?
I'm a junior.
Oh, you're a junior? Oh, my gosh.
Hey,
Okay,
don't put the camera on her.
Okay.
Don't put the camera on her. Don't show her face. Oh,
You
Lord.
graduated. You would not haze me.
We have no hazing policy.
Yeah, but I can't believe that because everybody talks about the hazing.
They talk about it, but we don't practice it.
You don't practice it. Is that just a man thing? Is that the fraternities, not the sororities?
I'm not a man, so I don't know.
I don't know. You've talked to men.
It's Women's History Day.
No, it's Women's International Around the World Day.
International Day.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, no hazing today.
You know what I got to say?
Yeah.
Whatever you learned in college, it paid off. Y'all diverted that like a...
So anyway, this is to seek and realize the human rights to all and achieve gender equality and the empowerment of all women and girls. What a great day today. Delta.
Well, I think that every man should do something nice for a woman, even if you know her or not. Open the door, buy her. If you're in Starbucks and there's a woman behind you, in front of you, buy her a cup of coffee, whatever she wants. Take care of the woman today. Let her buy you one for
Gelman,
equality.
how wonderful. Yes,
You hear
Gelman,
that?
that's fantastic.
Gelman said, let her buy you one for equality.
Yes, that's wonderful. That's just
Thank
great.
God you are married, because
Thank
you would
you.
be single for the rest of your life thinking like that. And, you know,
What a wonderful way to celebrate. Buy me something, Kelly. Okay, Gelman.
well, you know, Easter's coming up.
Yeah.
And how many Benedict Cumberbatch fans do we have here? A lot of Benedict Cumberbatch? Well, there's this lady.
Because as you know, they are synonymous.
Well, they really are in the UK, because there's this lady who, she made a 6-foot-tall, 88-pound Benedict Cumberbatch out of chocolate. That was last year. 88 pounds, 6 feet.
Is it hollow or solid?
I have no idea, but it took 250 hours to make it. She's dedicated. So this year, she came up for Easter with some Cumber bunnies. Look at that.
She's obsessed with him. Have they met? Do you know?
I don't know if they've met. I don't think they've met, but she's a diehard fan, obviously. And now they're going to sell these things. You can eat them. They're 400 grams of chocolate, and these are more suitable than the 6-foot-tall 88-pounder. So you don't have to buy that much. So men, go out there and buy your ladies a Benedict Cumberbunny for their National Women's Day, Women's Day. There we go.
Around here, Jimmy Kimmel, our very good friend Jimmy Kimmel, is going to host the Emmys in September.
Yeah.
He hosted once before in 2012. He was terrific then, and he was quoted as saying, "I have a feeling I'm going to be great."
Oh. Sounds like Jimmy.
We agree. You will be great. So that's very exciting. It'll air Sunday, September 18th, so we get to see him again.
Awesome. Jimmy's great at that stuff.
He sure is.
Now, in some news that's front cover news, everybody's been keeping up with the Erin Andrews trial and the peephole stalker and that she had to endure years ago.
That's scary.
But they came up with a settlement for $55 million in her favor.
Wow. Is that a settlement or a jury award?
Well, that was their award. The jury awarded her $55 million, and 51% of the verdict is the responsibility of the stalker, and 49% is the responsibility of the hotel and of that company. So I don't know if she's going to get anything from the stalker. I very seriously doubt that. But the hotel, I think, is liable for 20-something million of that.
Wow.
But, you know, it had a lot of people who get upset and are like, well, you know, it's not worth that much money and all this. It's not as if she went and put it out and put out a tape or anything like that.
When you saw, they were showing clips of her testifying on the stand, and you really see how
it's devastating.
How traumatized that was a very traumatic experience for her, and you don't know until you're in that position.
Yeah.
You really don't know like what that would feel like, and you know, she, I think, very clearly showed, certainly who was ever in the courtroom, that it had a profound and lasting impact on her life.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think that, you know what, if someone does that and if someone else is responsible, then you have to pay up. That's just the way it is. You can't do that. And I know she went on, and she's a strong woman and went on to do, you know, continue to do great things, but that's very traumatizing because you walk around the street thinking that everybody's seen something. You feel so ashamed that you want to hide for something that wasn't your fault.
Of course.
And you should never hide, Erin Andrews. Continue to do what you're doing. Congratulations to you. And also, in other news, this was surprising. Maria Sharapova, a lot of people thought she was going to announce her retirement, but she was announcing that she failed a doping test. Yeah.
But she was saying that it was a drug that wasn't banned before, right?
Well, it's a drug. Meldonium is the drug, and she's been taking this medication called Mildronate. It was prescribed by her family doctor, and she's been taking it for years, and she didn't know that it was put on, it contains meldonium, which was put on the banned list in January. So she said she didn't know it was on the list and that she was doing something
So what is it about
illegal.
meldonium that would...
Supposedly it helps with endurance and rehabilitation.
I see.
So, but she said she had no idea, and it's something, says she's had medical reasons for taking it. But I gotta say, she said, hey, I made a mistake, because in sports, even I know in football, whatever you put into your body, it's your responsibility. It's up to you to check the list of what's illegal and what's not. So I gotta applaud her for not saying, well, it just went on in January, nobody told me. She said, hey, it's something I've been taking for years. It slipped by me and my team, and it was a mistake. And she says she doesn't want to end her career this way. And I've met her a few times, and what a lovely, nice, talented young lady. And hopefully she can overcome this and come back and play well. And she's very talented. She won Wimbledon when she was 17 years old. I mean, really, really talented young lady. So hopefully Maria can get over that.
That's why I like working here. I like working here because we don't have those kinds of restrictions. Like, I blood dope before every show. So
Gelman's like...
Gelman has a pro-blood doping policy.
But Gelman and I are talking about this story in the back room. He's like, Michael, have you ever taken it? I'm like, no. In the back.
Oh, in the back. I thought you said in the bathroom. I was like, okay. You guys are having full conversation.
I actually said in the back room.
The back room.
Well, I can understand how you got bathroom, but Gelman and I don't talk in the bathroom. We don't go in there together. Let's put it that way.
I don't recommend it.
But no, we were talking about, and Gelman's like, well, Michael, have you ever? I'm like, no.
No, but I was talking about any different supplements that may be legal, that are just enhancing, that are legal.
No. You know what? You see a lot of athletes who do it, and I think for me, I always valued myself more in your career. You don't want your career to be marred by anything like that.
Yeah, you don't.
And you have to live a lot longer after your football career, whatever your sports career is over.
Right.
So take care of your body the best way you can. And at some point, if you can't compete naturally, then you probably shouldn't compete.
Right.
And you know, you have to live a respectable life. So that's why I never was tempted to do it. And you know that
I love blood doping. I feel great.
And you know they did the Dancing with the Stars cast came out.
Speaking of blood doping.
Speaking of, yeah.
Just kidding.
And you know, Jodie Sweetin's on it.
Oh, wow.
Antonio Brown, who's an incredible football player for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
Pittsburgh's in the house?
Yeah, Pittsburgh's in the house.
Wow.
Wanye Morris from Boyz II Men.
Okay.
And Marla Maples.
Wow.
Doug Flutie, who won the Heisman at Boston College.
Boy, more and more football players, right?
Yeah. Misha Barton from the OC. Von Miller from the Broncos, who just won the Super Bowl. And remember that dance I was doing? I was showing the Super Bowl?
Yes.
That was him.
Show us again. I can't remember how it went. Show us one more time.
This is only in tribute to Von Miller.
In tribute.
For Dancing with the Stars and for being the MVP of the Super Bowl. My mama, don't judge me. There we go. Hey, that was all right, but I am no Von Miller, people. And then, you know, Tootie from the Facts of Life, Kim Field.
Yeah.
She's doing it.
No kidding.
Geraldo is
What?
He always entertaining.
What?
Yeah. Geraldo.
He's going to do well. I bet you he does well. Geraldo
He said the last time he danced, I think it was at his wedding years ago.
Okay,
and
well,
then Niall DeMarco from America's Next Top Model.
Okay.
And then Ginger Z from Good Morning America.
No kidding.
So nice cast. It should be a fun year.
How is she going to do both? How is she going to do that?
I know. You know, I asked
guess
her
she
that.
can do the weather over
She's
there.
going to be here, I think, fly out on Sunday or Monday, go dance on the show, and fly right back after the show and be here all week.
What?
It's a crazy
Ginger,
schedule.
you need to start blood doping immediately. I know a guy.
Maybe a couple of satellites, too. She doesn't have to go back.
And she just had a baby.
I mean, quickly and efficiently. I don't know. I don't actually even know what blood doping is, but I remember when it was all the rage.
Yeah. I don't really know exactly what happens either with that.
All kinds of different blood doping.
You know too much.
I read.
Yeah.
You read.
He's 107 years old. Look at him. He looks incredible.
The blood of a 25-year-old.
Yes,
Oh, boy.
exactly.
Hey, but you know what? We have a very fresh and new, not 100-and-something-year-old show. We have a very good and fresh show today, everybody.
Yeah, yeah. Guess what? Will Arnett is here. That's right.
Will Arnett. Love Will Arnett, yes. And we are excited around here because it is the day that we get to eat. Maria.
No. We, as in we.
Yeah. Oh.
We.
Oh, you thought I meant you guys?
Not you.
I'm sorry.
The we.
I misrepresented that. It is.
The royal we.
Yeah, we're excited because it is a day that Kelly and I are the only ones here who get to eat. Maria Menounos is going to cook a recipe for balsamic marinated grilled flank steak with dill yogurt sauce from her new cookbook.
She looks so pretty. Did you see her backstage?
She always looks
pretty.
pretty.
Oh my
I
gosh,
love Maria.
she's so pretty. Whatever she's eating, I'm going to eat. I'm going to be on the all Maria Menounos diet. Okay. You ready?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready. All right, dancers in position, ready to go. It's time for our Happy Dance Trouble Tribute. Let's go.
Oh, hey, Mac. That's Mac Stevens, everybody, from New York City.
Great job. Mac, how do you feel about your performance?
I feel like I could have done better. You know, I didn't truly do your move right, so I'm trying to really get that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Is that right?
Because I thought you, yeah, you look confident because you like brushed your sleeves off at the end.
It felt right. It felt right.
Side by side, after we talk to the trivia caller, maybe the two of you.
Exactly.
What would that be called?
It's a family show, Kelly. It's a family show.
A gyrate off? A gyro? A Kelly sandwich.
Yeah, Kelly right in the middle.
Shirley, get my blood dope immediately. I need to do some warm-ups quickly.
Hey, great job, Matt. Great job, man. Let us say hello to Peter Schooler from Regina, Saskatchewan.
My favorite place on earth.
Hey, Peter, how are you?
I'm doing great, Michael and Kelly. How are you guys?
I'm
We're
good.
great. Happy to talk to you. How's Regina this fine day?
It's very warm and beautiful.
I'm sure it is. As it should be.
So, Peter, what do you do for a living in Regina?
I'm a photographer.
What's that?
Sorry, Michael. I take pictures. I'm a photographer.
You're a photographer. Wow. So how do you, oh, that's your happy dance right
That's
there. We're checking you out.
Yes.
That's a move I've never seen before.
Get it, Peter.
Well, we're happy to have you, man. You know what? Before we get any deeper into this, we're going to spin the wheel to see what you're playing for.
Hey, Peter, here's a great prize. The St. James's Club and Villas in Antigua. 7 days, 6 nights in a royal suite. It's all-inclusive. What? It includes all, Peter, all.
Yay.
This trip is provided in part by Hotels.com. It's a prize valued at $8,200. You have 20 seconds and only one guess. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, Peter, here you go. On yesterday's show, we talked with Octavia Spencer. What sport did we say Octavia was an expert at?
Snowboarding.
You got it!
Congratulations, you and a guest will enjoy 7 days and 6 nights at the St. James's Club and Villas in Antigua. St. James's Club and Villas, Antigua, tucked away on a secluded 100-acre peninsula on the southeastern coast of Antigua. This all-inclusive hideaway offers breathtaking ocean views, 2 white sand beaches, 6 distinctive swimming pools, top-notch restaurants, complimentary water sports, and much more. Your prize is valued at approximately $8,200.
Hey, Peter, congratulations.
All right, thank you.
Peter, are you being killed?
My kids are running around the house with me right now. They're excited.
All right.
Awesome.
Get those kids out of Regina and into the sunlight of Antigua. Hey, Peter, guess what? Now you get to help make the day of a lucky member of our studio audience who will receive a $500 appliance package from Cuisinart. Hey, yeah. So please pick a number between 1 and 235.
Okay, it's International Women's Day. My mother turned 87 last week. For Flo, 87.
Yeah, 87.
There it is right there. Hey, Peter, funny. Will Arnett will be here.
Still ahead on Live, we'll cook with Maria Menounos. We'll open up the inbox to your comments and questions. Coming up next, Will Arnett.
Brother. Hey, dude.
Hi.
Oh, good to see you,
so
man.
So good to see you.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi.
So, where were you at the Oscars this year? Because I was waiting for you to come backstage and visit me.
I know, it's our thing.
It's our thing.
I know.
And you didn't come.
This year, no, I didn't make it. I had other stuff going on.
Oh.
Yeah.
But,
more important stuff.
Yeah, more important stuff.
Yeah.
But we did run into each other.
But you didn't recognize him when you saw him last year, did you?
No, because he didn't look like himself. You look like, you know, Lego Batman. Or Batman.
Yeah. I was into more of a Batman.
Yeah.
Well, we actually have a clip of it. Yeah, check you out.
Hey, Ripper. Arnett.
No, shut up.
You shut up.
You shut up.
You
Get in here.
hell up. I'm excited to be here. I happen to be in the neighborhood. Some punks had broken into a 7-Eleven.
A lot of people didn't know that there was this side to you, by the way. Oh wait, this is actually perfect. Come in here.
Oh, it's you, Dom.
I'm so sorry.
I hope you're happy you scared away Jennifer Lopez. That was really the most exciting thing. It's for two reasons. Number one, you know, my sons love Batman.
Yeah.
And they love you as Lego Batman. And number two, I love Jennifer Lopez. So everybody was happy.
Did you know how comfortable did I look? I'm moving like this. Hey.
Right.
But your boys must love that, though.
My kids love it. Yeah. They're my kids and their friends and all of it. They love the fact, you know, they love the Lego movie and they love that I play Batman. I showed up at school the other day and one of my son's friends said, "Hey Archie, Batman's here."
Oh, it's so cool, yeah.
I was like,
Do they ask you to come and read, you know, like story hour? Do you read?
They can't afford it because it's my rate. Well, my rate is. Well, Kelly, it's my business. I'm running a business over here.
That was dumb of me to ask.
It's not show friends. It's show business. God.
Oh, it's not so family.
Give the ads away on this show.
You're right. No, you're right. That was a dumb question.
But what are the boys into right now?
They're into. We're in the Little League season already in California.
You coaching?
And I'm coaching Little League. Yeah.
Are you a good coach?
No, I am America's most underqualified baseball coach. I'm Canadian, so, you know, if it was hockey. But I just like standing out at first base and, like, working over a piece of gum and shouting at little kids. I like to shout at little kids.
When you say you're not qualified, you have no experience, do your kids know that?
No. They think I'm great. No, they do. And I mean, no, they don't. And I'm getting better at it. I've been going to coaching clinics and stuff. And I have a lot of fun. I love it. I think I love it more than the kids do.
What about the other parents? Are there any of those parents that are like extreme sports parents?
Not yet, because the kids are still pretty little, but there are some parents you can see will play other teams who want to win. Our kids don't really know anything about winning. We're like the good news bearers. Like, we're bad, but they're nice kids, you know what I mean?
Got it.
But they're getting better, and it's so much fun. I have a great time doing it.
I bet.
Yeah.
I bet you do.
You know what? With that voice, you can talk them into doing anything you want, man.
Well, you know what? Thank you. I will tell you this. I instituted a new rule, and a bunch of kids got mad at me because every time I would do a drill or whatever, and the kids would be like, "Can I be first? Can I be first?" And finally, at the end of practice last week, I said, "All right, new rule this year. Anybody asks if they can be first, you're automatically last." And the look on their face like, "What?"
Too much to process.
But yeah, because it was like, it's about teamwork and like, don't ask for yourself. They should all be right. Well, you know all this stuff.
You know what? You're a good coach, man.
You think so?
Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself. I like that.
Have you been able to coach you?
Absolutely. I listen to Will. All right, we're going to take a break. We come back. We're going to find out about Will's latest star of the new Netflix series, Flake.
You also wrote this show.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah.
What's harder, to star in it, to act in it, or to write it?
All of it. No, you know, it was it's the first time, you know, I've worked on a show before where I've written the pilot and done it, but to actually get in and write every episode, and I actually saw you last summer when I was working out with my friend Mark, who my co-creator, who's here today, and you know, it was a long, hard process, and then like you're done with that, and then you start shooting it, and you're acting in it, and then also as a producer, you know, in TV, the writer is king, so then you're like in charge of everything, and it ended up being like an all-engrossing, you know, process.
Do you find yourself sucking up to yourself to get better lines?
Yeah, for sure. The weirdest moment was when I put myself on my own casting couch. But
doesn't need to go any
That is
further.
so
We
funny.
got the idea.
Guys, it's the funniest thing he said.
so dumb.
But is it a comedy? Is it a drama? What's it about?
You know, there are a lot of dramatic elements to the show for sure, and we used you know, some things that are borrowed from my own life and my own observations, but ultimately it is like our own lives. Still kind of funny, you know, the day-to-day. And I want these, you know, we tell the story of a friendship between two guys. We want it to be kind of funny and modern and talking in a way that is kind of not necessarily macho, or it's not about fantasy sports, but just the way guys can actually talk about real things that are going on in their lives. And in that way, it's very kind of funny and real and relatable. And it's a lot different from stuff that I've worked on in the past because it's not as kind of zany. Right. It's much more grounded.
And we're going to take a look at a clip. Now, your character owned the furniture store, and he only makes three-legged stools.
That's right.
Now, but in the scene, he's
not huge.
but Chip explains why he makes what he makes. Here's Will Arnett and Flaked.
He barely, you know, Chip barely remembered the last one. And he's like, I got to impress this girl. I better land this, like, faux deepness, you know?
Well, the name of the show is Flaked. It's on Netflix starting this Friday, March 11th. So make sure you check out Will Arnett and Flaked.
Binge watch. Binge watch. All right, coming up next, Maria Menounos will be here to cook for Kelly and I. So stay right there. We'll be right back.
Tomorrow on Live, Trisha Yearwood.
She knows her way around the kitchen with simple, delicious, and healthy eating from her latest cookbook, The Every Girl Guide to Cooking. Please welcome our good friend, Maria Menounos.
Look pretty. This is her color. This is your color. I'm telling you. I love it so much.
So you know your way around the kitchen. We saw some early pictures of you in the kitchen. You were really cute.
You're so cute.
Thank you. Apparently, I liked going into the cabinets and taking everything out and hiding in them.
And
so
sitting in the cabinet.
The kitchen is where I've always felt very comfortable.
You're adorable. Oh my gosh.
You know, some alarm is going off, which means we should start cooking.
Yeah.
So what are we working on today?
Okay, so we're going to make a balsamic marinated flank steak with a dill yogurt sauce.
We sure
it's
are.
like a little twist on the Greek tzatziki. We're going to use lemon instead of the cucumber.
Okay.
So why don't you do the marinade for the steak? So actually a little tip is these pleated bags that they stand up, which are really nice. So you're going to put the olive oil, the balsamic vinegar, the clove of garlic. If you want a little bit more of anything, the great thing about this is do it to your taste. If you like a little extra garlic, add a little garlic. If you like a little more balsamic, add a little more balsamic. Do a dash of salt. You can do a little extra if you want. Some crushed pepper, my love. I actually like to tenderize my meat sometimes, so I left a fork there if you want to tenderize it so the marinade goes through. You're going to put this in the fridge for at least 30 minutes, okay? And if you can do it overnight, great. Try to flip it around.
Should I be doing something?
Hey,
you can critique.
Hold on. It is National Women's Day. It is the day for me to get over here and work in this kitchen.
All right. So you put that in the fridge.
Hey, I found something to do, Maria.
Cheers, Kelly. Make the men work.
Happy
This is perfect.
All right, so that's in the fridge, and now what?
Okay, so now what you will do after it's been in the fridge is you'll take it out, let it sit for 30 minutes before you cook it. Kelly, if you want to cook this, you can cook this, but I think we should kick back.
Yeah, I mean.
So you're going to pop this on the grill.
Hurry, we're hungry.
So you're going to keep this on the grill. Now the key is don't cut the meat when it's on the grill. It will dry out.
Okay.
So let this cook, and you don't want to flip it a million times either. So you're going to leave this right there, let it cook up, and then when we come back, we can start on the dill.
How nice. Okay.
All right, we're going to let the meat cook. We're going to take a break. We're going to finish up with the dill, and we're going to taste it all when we come back with Maria Menounos, the
Maria Menounos. She's the author of the Every Girl's Guide to Cooking. And while we're sitting back enjoying our wine, Michael's now going to make this very incredible, delicious, like your take on a tzatziki sauce,
yeah, it's the yogurt dill sauce. You're going to do a cup of the plain yogurt. You're going to add the fresh dill, the garlic, salt, olive oil, and the lemon. Again, if you like something, add a little bit more of it. Enjoy.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
In Greece, do they call Greek yogurt just yogurt, or do they call it Greek yogurt?
We call it yourti.
Yourti.
Ah.
Okay, now, while I'm over here.
So you're whisking that together. You can use the whisk.
I can use a whisk.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, we'll be over here watching.
And then we've got a Greek salad prepared, and this is the final product. And you can have the meat cooked to your liking. If you want it well done, you can have it well done with the Greek yogurt.
So why is it called the Every Girl's Guide?
Why the EveryGirl's Guide? Well, I decided, my mom figured out a way to cook simple, delicious recipes, working multiple jobs and taking care of my dad, who's type 1 diabetic. And she figured out, as the host of E! News, my schedule's so busy, but everyone's schedule's busy. And so we need things that are simple and fast and delicious and healthy. And I also attribute, these are so easy. Even the way I laid them out in the book, I wanted it to be super simple for you guys to be able to make them.
Check this out.
And they're healthy, too.
Efcharisto.
Scary when I'm, people take that first bite. Good.
Oh, delicious.
I can't.
All right.
Michael, you did good. You did good.
Go to our website for this recipe. And for Maria's book, The Every Girl's Guide to Cooking, it's available now wherever books are sold. So make sure you go and check it out, everybody. And when we come back, we're going to open up the inbox, so don't go anywhere.
Hey, welcome to the inbox. Welcome back.
Well, I got an inbox item for you. Teresa from Danbury, Connecticut said, Kelly, I would love to see you on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, true. And that would be the only reason to do it. But I can actually do that just by showing up at school. I don't have to fly to California and get on the dance floor. Plus, I
never know. That's where it's going to stay. I like that. I like that. The man of
I feel like I know all the angles.